Hey guys, and for today's video, I'm be doing my MLB 2025 predictions. I know this is going to be coming out around a week late, but I just haven't had time to record it, so now I do. But I made these predictions before this season began, so some stuff looked different than expected, but it's only the first couple games. I mean, I guess some teams look a little different than expected, but baseball's such a long season. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You gotta remember that. So yeah, let's get into it here. We'll go through each division. First, we got the NL East. We got the Braves in first, the Phillies in second, the Mets in third, the Nationals in fourth, and the Marlins in fifth. We'll start with the Braves at 96 and 66. Acuna may not be back for a little bit, but I think he'll make a big impact when he's back. Spencer Strider should be back, which would be huge. They did lose Max Fried, but this is one of the best lineups in the league. Profar just got suspended for PEDs for 80 games. I don't know, just today as I'm recording this. Yeah, but I'm not going to change anything up. I mean, I guess their starting pitching's not as much depth, but their lineup's pretty good. It's a hard division, but I think they'll get first place. Second, I got the Phillies. They're starting to get older. The core is starting to get in the almost the mid-30s. Like, some guys are starting to get in the Muto's 34, Turner's 32, Schwarber's in his 30s. Like, a lot of the main guys are in their 30s. I don't know how much more time they have, but they'll have another good season here at 91-71. The starting pitching should be good, especially getting Jesus Luzardo. They'll have Zach Wheeler, who's looking like to be one of the best pitchers in the league, and Aaron Nola. We got the Mets at 87 and 75. This division is tough. The Mets added Juan Soto. They got back Pete Alonso. The only thing that's worrisome is their starting pitching doesn't look the best. They have Sean Manaea and Frankie Montas out. To a team that doesn't have that much pitching. They added Clay Holmes to be a starter. He's their ace right now. So I don't know how that's going to be, but the hitting's really good on the Mets, especially with having the middle of the order being Lindor, Alonso, and Soto. I think the Mets are going to be a good team. The Nationals in fourth at 78 and 84. I think they were a year or two away. They had a good offseason, but I think they just need to have guys develop more. Dylan Cruz and James Wood will be up for both for their first full season. You have Kenji Gore, who's expected to take a step forward. You have C.J. Abrams. You have some good players there. You're having a core start develop. I see from the Juan Soto trade. The Nationals have a bright future. They still have a lot of good prospects, and they just got the number one overall pick, too. In fifth place, got the Marlins at 54 and 108. This is one of the worst lineups I've ever seen. Other than Xavier Edwards, there's no one else there that's good. I mean, the starting pitching, you still got Sandy Alcantara, but it's other than that, Ryan Weathers is injured. Alcantara's going to be traded, I bet, before June to try to get as much value for him as they can. She's going to be gone. This is going to be a bad team. I don't think they'll be the worst. I think that's the White Sox, but they're going to be pretty bad. All right, next we got the NL Central here. In first place, I got the Brewers. In second place, I got the Cubs. Third place, I got the Pirates. In fourth place, I got the Reds. And in fifth place, I got the Cardinals. First place, I got the Brewers at 86 and 76. The NL Central is going to be weak. They just have enough to win this division with Woodruff and Peralta pitching. They have Christian Yelich, Jackson Chourio, and William Contreras for the hitting, which are solid three. They lost Willie Adames, which I think will make a decently big impact because he was a pretty good hitter last year. But I still think the Brewers will barely win the division. And their game is they have a lot of guys Terang stole 50 bases last year, pretty good on the base path, and they have one of the best defensively good teams in the league. Be playing a lot of small ball. It's just this is gonna be a team that wins it though. There's no one that's really that definitively really good. Second place we got the Cubs at 84 and 78. They made some moves. They got Kyle Tucker and Ryan Presley from the Astros. Their lineup's looking pretty solid. And pitching, you got Steele and Amanga, who can be pretty good this year. They did lose Bellinger, but their outfield is really good. They have anything to worry about. Matt Shaw is going to be making his debut. He's expected to be really good, so we should see how he does as a rookie at third base. It's a good team overall. It's a solid team. It's nothing special, but they'll have enough to be above 500 around there. Okay, next I got the Pirates at 82 and 80. The only reason they're here is their starting pitching. I mean, Jared Jones is going to be out till at least June, but Skeens and Keller is still a pretty good duo. Skeens is going to win over 20 games and win a Cy Young, hopefully, this year. Their hitting's not that good, but I have the most say since I'm a Pirates fan, but Nick Gonzalez got injured too. Why I picked him is I think that the hitting would do enough just to be able to, get above 500. I mean, right now they're not looking that good. But, I mean, Horwich is injured. Gonzalez is injured. I think Gonzalez and Cruz will break out. I think one of Sawinski or Hayes will bounce back. So that's the reason why. Because, like, it's not the best team, but, I mean, you can't just have Reynolds and Cruz carrying the hitting, but it probably will be again this year, I guess. We'll see. But let's go on to the Reds here, 79-83. They have a solid starting pitching, but it's like, the hitting's just been inconsistent. They've been just underachieving every year, I feel like. The Reds have just been kind of, like, around where the Pirates have been. It's like, they have a young hitting core, but it's been inconsistent. Matt McClain is back, so we'll see how that helps the lineup. Ellie De La Cruz has been great. It's like, I don't know, but just guys have been like very hard and cold on that team. It's like, it's an interesting team how this is going to go. I just think because like the Pirates have that starting pitching, probably right now looking at the team, I would probably put the Reds above the Pirates right now, to be honest, after the start of the season. But fifth place, you got the Cardinals at 70-92. The only player that's really like good, like elite is Ryan Helsley, and he's their closer. He's one of the best in the league. But it's like Arenado is going to be traded. Sonny Gray could be traded. Anyone with value that's like older and that like, oh yeah, Ryan Helsley would be traded. It's like they're just going to trade pieces off. They tried to trade Arenado to the Astros. He declined it. So it's not going to be a good team. Nothing more to say there. Okay, next we got the NL West. In first place, we got the Dodgers. In second place, we got the Diamondbacks. In third place, we got the Padres. In fourth place, we got the Giants. And in fifth place, we got the Rockies. The Dodgers at 102-60. If I remember correctly, the Dodgers didn't even win 100 games. Like, dude, their offseason was the best out of baseball. Dang, they got so many pieces. They got Blake Snell, Roki Sasaki. They got Michael Conforto. They re-signed Teoscar Hernandez. They re-signed Tommy Edman. They got a lot of players, though. It was crazy offseason, but the NL West is pretty good, too, as the NL East is. So it's going to be tough to win like close to 110 just because you have the Diamondbacks, Padres, and the Giants could be solid too. They're going to be the best team in the NL. Dude, they won the World Series easily last year. This team is primed up for position to hitting. I mean, I thought Mookie Betts was not going to be as good starting out because of the sickness he had. He lost like 25 pounds. But he's looking really good though. Freeman just got injured though, so that's not good, but he'll come back, so they'll be fine. The Dodgers are really stacked. Now, Ohtani, of course, he might be pitching again, too, which is even scarier. But, yeah, he's going to win another MVP if he starts pitching, definitely. But, yeah, let's go on to the Diamondbacks, 89-73. This is a solid team. Their starting pitching's really good, especially adding Corbin Burns. It's like Eduardo Rodriguez did not really pitch that much last year, so I'm interested to see what he does. The hitting's pretty solid. Like, Ketel Marte had a great year. Corbin Carroll was pretty good. Eugenio Suarez had a great second half. It's like, they have some good hitting, and it's like, I think this team will go back to the playoffs. They will, like, a half game out of it. The Diamondbacks are too talented not to. And next we got the Padres. I think they're going to regress just because of losing some pieces. And I don't know, there were rumors saying they wanted to trade Dylan Cease or Michael King or both. Like, because there's new ownership there. I don't trust the new ownership. If you saw that story on, like, Peter Seidler, the old owner, wanted his wife to take over, but now his brother is. I don't think he has the best interest for the team. Like, he wanted to win it all. Like, he wanted the Padres to put out the best team possible, and they're spending all this money trying to win it all. That's why I have them at 85-77. They're still a very talented team. Of course, they have Tatis, Machado. Bogarts needs to bounce back. I don't know if he's going to. Jackson Mayo had a great rookie year. Like I said, they still have Michael King and Dylan Cease and also Joe Musgrove. So it's like, yeah, they have a pretty good team overall. I'm just going to see what they do. And in fourth place, we got the Giants at 80-82. Very mediocre. They added Brilliant Adames, which is great. They extended Matt Chapman again, technically, because they just gave him a contract last offseason. But yeah, good offseason for the Giants. I mean, they did lose Blake Snell, so that's not the best, but they got Justin Verlander. He looked pretty solid in his first start. Maybe he could turn back the clock like he did in his sign a couple years ago. Elliot Ramos did a great rookie year. Tyler Fitzgerald did too. You know, guys are looking pretty solid. The winning's not that bad. The pitching's fine too. It just seems like an okay team, like nothing special. Like, but at least they're trying to compete. It's tough in the NL. If they're in the AL, I could see them making the playoffs. With the NL, especially the NL West, they could get third place, but I could see Padres, Giants switching, but I feel like the first two Diamondbacks will be first, second. But yeah, next we got the Rockies in fifth at 61-101. The Rockies, I don't know what they're doing. They're not rebuilding. But it's like, seems like they're not even competing to win. It's weird. They're kind of just in limbo. It's like, it sucks because you can't really have any pitching. So like, their pitching's not that good as usual bullpen because they're in Coors. Their hitting's, of course, pretty solid. I mean, it's a fun team because, of course, playing Coors Field. the hitting, like, of course. But they just traded away Nolan Jones after an off year, which isn't the best. Tovar is looking like they have a pretty good year. Ryan McMahon's pretty solid. Michael Toglia is looking to have a good season here. I mean, like the Rockies. They're not going to be a good team, though. 61 wins. Okay, in the AL East, we got the Red Sox in first, the Orioles in second, the Yankees in third, the Rays in fourth, and the Blue Jays in fifth. This is my kind of first, like, bold take, I would say. The Red Sox in first place at 1972. The hitting is especially looking really good, and the pitching, they just got Garrett Crochet. The pitching's looking a lot better. The hitting's pretty good. I mean, Devers, I think, is like 0 for 19 to start, but he'll figure it out. Christian Campbell got called up. They still got Marcelo Mayer and Roman Anthony. 3 top 15 hitting prospects. It's crazy. Wheeler Abreu's looked really good. Trevor Story's probably getting traded. I mean, yeah, like, this is a really good team. That's why I picked them here. I don't think, like, the Orioles and Yankees, they've lost some players, and I think that's why the Red Sox will take the AL East and win it. All right, in second place, I got the Orioles. What are they doing with their pitching? Grayson Rodriguez is probably their ace. They have Zach Eflin, but other than that, it's like Charlie Morton. Like, why did you not re-sign him? That was stupid. Their hitting's great as usual. I mean, you're hoping Jackson Holiday breaks out here, and Adley Rutschman bounces back to form. Gunnar Henderson had a great season. Ryan Mountcastle looking like he's gonna be traded. It's a good, like, great hitting team, but it's like the pitching's not that good. Felix Bautista's back, who's one of the best closers in the league. So we'll see how that goes. But Orioles will still make the playoffs. Third place, we got the Yankees at 85 and 77. I mean, they did lose Soto, and they lost Garrett Cole, Luisio for most of the year, and Stanton may be out for the rest of the year. I thought it was going to regress, but they scored 20 runs in 2 consecutive days against the Brewers. You never know, but Clark Schmidt is now injured. Its pitching before was really good. Now it's not. Let's move on to the Rays here at 81 and 81. They were a bottom 3 hitting team last year, but their starting pitching is pretty good. The thing is, McClanahan just got injured again. Shouldn't be anything serious, they said, but I don't know. But here's the thing. The Rays somehow will always be around 500. It's the Rays. I don't know why. That's why I picked them. They're the Rays. Their lineup may not look that good, but they'll somehow be around 500. I feel like they're kind of retooling more than rebuilding. They're kind of just, like, retooling, getting some, like, more MLB-ready guys, or maybe some other prospects, too, that are ready. Roll the dice and run it back. Like, I think Yandy Diaz will be traded. But, yeah, Junior Caminero is coming up full season. Interesting to see what he does. Fifth place, we got the Blue Jays. In a really good AL East, it's like the Blue Jays, they did get Anthony Santander and Jeff Hoffman. They finally got 2 free agents that, like, they didn't get second place at. But this is not that good of a team. The hitting's fine. I mean, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is great. I don't think they're going to keep him. I think he might get traded. Him or Bichette both might get traded. And it's like, I don't think they're going to get him extended. It's interesting to see what they're going to do here, but yeah, that's the reason why I kind of have the Blue Jays in last place. Okay, next, I got the AL Central. In first place, I got the Guardians. In second, the Twins. In third, the Royals. In fourth, the Tigers. Fifth, the White Sox. In first, we got the Guardians at 91-71. I picked them because I feel like the starting pitching got a lot better. The hitting's really good. They're always a team that develops players well. And I feel like this team's going to be, like, pretty good. And they got Nolan Jones back, too. I think Trevor Bazzana will see the majors. It's like, this is a solid hitting team, but now without Jose Ramirez, I don't know how the hitting's going to be. It's a little bit worrisome. David Fry's injured, too. They showed up their pitching a lot more, but I think, like, they made it to ALCS last year. They're a pretty scrappy team, so yeah, they'll win the division again. All right, second place, we got the Twins at 86 and 76. This is one of the most fun teams to watch when they're healthy. Here's the thing, when they're healthy. Buxton just got injured again. Royce Lewis is injured. Correa, Buxton, and Royce Lewis need to play, like, at least 130, 140 games. I'm not as worried with Correa, but Buxton and Royce Lewis, I don't think they're going to play more than 100. That's the reason why, but they're too talented to not make the playoffs like last year. So they'll barely make it in. I got the Royals in third place at 82 and 80. The Royals have solid pitching with Michael Walker, Seth Lugo, and Cole Reagans, but I feel like the lineup past like 4 or 5 is just terrible. Like, they don't have a deep lineup. They just got Jonathan India from the Reds, but it's like, I feel like this lineup just isn't that good. And, like, they didn't make the playoffs last year, but I think that did make it with the AL Central being weak, and I feel like the Twins are going to bounce back. So I think that's why. The White Sox are still going to be bad, but not as bad as last year. Like, it's impossible to be that bad. They could, because they technically did get worse, but yeah. Let's go on to fourth place with the Tigers at 76 and 86. Yeah, they made the playoffs, but I feel like it's not sustainable, and I feel like they're going to go back to where they were, like, just around 76 and 86. the hitting just isn't too good. Like the only two people hitting is Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter. I mean, they do have solid starting pitching. Like they have Screwball now, they have Jackson Jobe. So it's like I guess we'll see what they do, and they just resigned Jack Flaherty. I guess you never know, but it's just I feel like they need more hitting, especially. I mean, Gleyber Torres is a solid signing, but you need more than that. Let's go on to the White Sox at 51 and 111. They're going to improve because there's no way you're that bad again. It's possible, but that's my only explanation. The only good player on the team is Luis Robert Jr., and he didn't have that good of a year last year. He had a solid year, but not as good as he usually does. He'll probably get traded by the deadline. They realize you can't trade that much. Like, dude, you probably could have gone for so much better like a couple years ago, but let's move on to the AL West here. And first I got the Rangers, and second the Astros, and third the Athletics, and fourth the Mariners, and fifth the Angels. Okay, first we got the Rangers. I think the Rangers have the best lineup in all of baseball. They have so many guys that get over 20 homers. It's a great lineup. I think Simeon's going to bounce back. I think Seager's going to have a great year. Josh Young. Jake Berger's a great trade. First player to get. Jock Peterson. And I think Adolis Garcia have a better season. This is a really good lineup. I think that's why they're going to be the number one seed. Yeah, their starting pitching's kind of questionable. We're going to see what the Grom could stay healthy. You know, Voldy's pretty solid starter. Jack Leiter, he hasn't been the best, but we'll see what he does. Kumar Rocker. This Rangers team is pretty solid, so I'm wondering how they're going to do this year. I think last year was just a hangover. I think this year they're going to bounce back. Second place, I got the Astros at 85 and 77. This may be the end for the Astros. I'm still picking them to make the playoffs, but losing Kyle Tucker and Alex Bregman is tough. They get Isaac Paredes and Christian Walker. So they still got two solid hitters, but it's like, I don't know if that's going to be enough. I mean, Cam Smith made the opening day roster. He's a really good prospect they got in the Kyle Tucker trade. We'll get to see how that goes. And the starting pitching's pretty good, though. Hunter Brown had a great year last year. Weber Valdez is really good. We'll see how the bullpen is this year. It was a little shaky last year, but the Astros, they're the Astros. They're going to get enough to make the playoffs. All right, next we got the Athletics at 82 and 80. This team is looking really good. I think they could be better than this, but I'm going to put them 82 and 80. Their hitting is so good. And it's young, too. They just extended Brent Rooker and Lawrence Butler. J.J. Bleday had a great year. Luke Wilson's looking like they have a breakout year. Shea Langoliers is pretty solid. Like, they have a good, hitting core there. And their pitching is better now with getting Jeffrey Springs and Luis Severino. The only reason they're spending money is because Jeff Fisher needs to move to Las Vegas. Sucks for A's fans that they finally spend money when they're leaving Oakland. But just looking at the team, they look like a pretty promising and young team. So yeah, drive them in third place. They could get up as high as second. I don't think they win the division. I wouldn't be shocked if they leapfrog the Astros. But in fourth place, we got the Mariners at 80 and 82. They have the best starting pitching in baseball. We know this, but their hitting is bad. It's gonna have to be carried by Julio Rodriguez, Randy Arozarena, and Cal Raleigh. Their lineup is so bad. One of the worst in the league. Their starting pitching bullpen's pretty good, though. It's just with this team, it's like, you have 5 good starters. It's just they don't want to spend money. They did nothing this offseason. It's like, I guess they'll have a full season of Randy Arozarena since they traded for him, but other than that, it's nothing really. But that was at the trade deadline, so it's they're hoping Mitch Garver bounces back. Jorge Polanco, they're looking like could bounce back. I don't know. You're kind of hoping these guys, go back to the old form, basically. So you're hoping for if they make the playoffs. I picked the Mariners in, years past, but I'm done picking them. Maybe they'll be around 500. I remember the owner GM said their goal is to win 52% of their games every year. I forget who said that. Was it Joe DePoto or was it the owner? I forget. Okay, and last but not least, in fifth place, we got the Angels at 61 and 101. Their starting pitching outside of Yusei Kikuchi is terrible. Their hitting is fine, I guess, not that good. I mean, Mike Trout, you're hoping he can play 150 games. He moved to right field. They got Jorge Soler. Zach Canoto's solid. Logan Hoppy's a pretty good catcher. It's this team's just not that good, though. They make these solid moves that's okay, under the radar, underrated type moves, but then they're never good. It's they're kind of like the Rockies, where you're building towards nothing. You're always bad. They're trying to build to win, but it's they're not rebuilding. That's why you gotta rebuild. You'd rather rebuild than be like this because they're just terrible. They're not building anything. They're kind of just getting names instead of building a team. Next, I got my NL and AL standings. In my top 6 in the NL are the Dodgers, Braves, Brewers, Phillies, Diamondbacks, and Mets. I think those 6 teams are going to make it. In the AL standings, I got the Rangers, Guardians, Red Sox, Orioles, Twins, and Astros. Those are my playoff teams. Okay, here it is. I picked the Rangers and the Phillies, and my winner is the Rangers. So yeah, the reason is the Rangers lineup's really good. I think they'll win their second World Series ever. I think the Phillies, this is like they have maybe a couple more years before they start competing. This might be their last one of being like pretty good. So I think the Phillies do get out of the NL. It's gonna be a fun series between two teams that have really good lineups, but I think the Rangers will get it done. Yeah, the Phillies have the better pitching, but I think the Rangers hit it. We get it done, but hopefully DeGrom's back for this. That'll help him too. Or they'll get someone at the deadline. I don't know, but yeah. I hope you'll enjoy today's video. And until next time, everyone, peace out. Bye.